The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria FAAN Aviacargo Committee has kicked off its tour of export cargo facilities in Nigeria. This is after it handed over its interim report over the weekend to the Managing Director FAAN, Captain Rabiu Yadudu. Their first port of call was the cargo section of Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. The committee started its visit to the Skyway Aviation Handling Company, NACO, but first to the Managing Director, Mr. Basil Agbarumi.
The whole project of trying to create a template for Aviacargo is to create more business for SACOL and people like that. With our huge population, we are doing poorly, and the whole concept is to improve the processes and also to grow the volume. To do all of that, we needed to understand what are the challenges and what is the mitigation for those challenges. And we thank FAAN for being able to sustain this. Since December, some of us have been meeting like twice a week to make sure that we will collect all the.
I see documents being handed over. So I saw a drive that will bring about the kind of changes that we need to be in the right position that we all need to be as an industry. There's no doubt there is money in this sector. You see, if you know that our attention has been wrongly directed, where the money is actually in aviation all over the world. I mean, sorry, cargo all over the world, because we always say that cargo does not complain. So when you do the right thing, you put it there, it will give you what you want. And for us as a country, Nigeria is too harsh.
Thank you very much, MD Sako. We really appreciate your hospitality. We really didn't expect to even meet you here, because we didn't give you any notice, like you said. We wanted to just come and see things the way they are. We do not want to be informed of our coming and then you start preparing something. So we want to catch you guys. We want to see the way things are going, because the purpose of this committee is to improve the way things are going, especially in terms of cargo. Cargo is our next frontier. We are looking for different ways to make sure that we tap into the opportunities that cargo has to offer. Like you rightfully said, money is in cargo, or cargo is the money going forward. So we appreciate you participating fully into this, and the only person.
In company of the SACOL MD, the committee began inspection of the cargo warehouses, both export and import, to examine the processes, procedures, and to identify hindrances to export of goods from the terminal. They also sought answers to questions from the operator.
One of the major problems we are facing here is packaging.
There's all sorts of people. Everybody
coming, doing sort
having
of
their cartons and making for everybody and all of that. So there's no standardization.
What is it has to be a fiberboard box. Okay, it has to be a fiberboard box, and it has to be four-corner sheet.
After the tour of SACOL warehouses, the committee moved over to the Nigerian Aviation Handling Company, NACO Avions, where they were received by the NACO Group Managing Director, Mr. Idrani Gupta. Mr. Ikechi Uko again stated their mission.
Draw up a plan to make Nigeria number one in aviation and Aviacargo in Africa. So we want Lagos or Nigeria to be the hub. We want Nigeria to be number one, respecting our economy and the size of the business. We're the biggest entrepreneurs in Africa, and we haven't done so well. So we've done a lot of work. Bashir from here is a member of the committee. So we've done a lot of work inside. So we decided to come out to inspect and look at the challenges based on the recommendation.
If you just look at our neighborhood, the Francophone world, almost all of them are 99% dependent on imports. And imports, which are primarily done from Europe and America, and a lot of those imports, let's say about 40 to 50% of those imports, are being created in Nigeria itself. So Nigerian economy, Nigerian manufacturers have a lot to contribute to the immediate neighborhood and the larger continent as well. It's about us to enable the manufacturers, the growers, the farmers to this opportunity.
The committee proceeded for the warehouses for inspection. The Aviacargo Committee Lagos tour was concluded in the office of the MMIA Customs Office to seek the cooperation of the comptroller. Highlights of the visit were group photographs with the managing directors of the two ground handling companies.